know that Easter is a time for Easter egg hunts. But what happens to the eggs that don't get used? Well, in Cottonport, Louisiana, they found about it when we come back in just a moment.
Easter is coming up on Sunday, and besides being a major religious holiday, it's also a time that's surrounded by a lot of other traditions. For instance, that's the time of year when Peter Cottontail comes hopping down the bunny trail, and he hides Easter eggs around for boys, girls, and some adults to look for. But did you ever wonder what happens to all the extra eggs that are around after Easter's over? Well, in Cottonport, Louisiana, they've got a unique way to use extra eggs. They have a wacky Easter egg crack-up contest. And get ready, because right now we're going to head north to Cottonport, where we're going to visit a chicken farm, pick out some eggs, and get cracking. Our story begins on a farm just outside the town of Cottonport, Louisiana. Mother Nature has taken her course, and inside this chicken house, a champion egg may have just been laid. This is the sport of egg knocking, a central Louisiana tradition in which competitors pit egg against egg to find the hardest shell.
I enjoy it more than I do Christmas, I tell you the truth. We have more fun with eggs, I believe, than Christmas.
Buck Descant raises chickens and guineas, and he is a top egg knocker who was around when it all began.
Vance Ormond had a little grocery store in a bar in Cottonport, and there was a Jackson strip to call him Crib Chanson. Well, we'd go down Saturday, and he'd always keep eggs in his bar, and we'd knock a few eggs, and the bystanders start getting interested, and we start betting for a beer, and it got to $1 an egg, and next thing you knew, well, we had a contest going on.
Is there anything you can do to make your chickens lay harder eggs?
Well, I do. I keep oyster meal in front of them all the time. Because the minute the chicken will start eating grass, the eggs start to weak. So you got to pick up your chicken eggs. To have good chicken eggs, you have to pick them up in January and February. After February, the grass start coming out, and the minute the chickens start eating grass, your eggs are starting to weaken.
How many eggs do you think you check before you find the one that you're looking for?
Oh, sometimes you can go. I'm sure John and Leland and them, they probably go through 100 dozen eggs before they can find a few good eggs.
When you're looking for an egg, what do you look for?
Well, for a guinea egg, I look for a big bottom egg and with a well-shaped egg pointed in. But a chicken egg, you can't tell a chicken egg unless you try it on your, test it on your teeth. And I got 4 of the best chicken egg testers in the country right here.
Okay, now Buck has told me that you 4 are the best at choosing eggs that there are in this area. But which one's the best?
I would think John's the best. I'll have to go with John.
Okay, you 2 are in here. Which one?
I'll tell you.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I want you to start and tell me what's the best way to pick out one of these eggs. We got a bunch of eggs.
First thing, you look for the shape of the egg, all right? The size of the egg, and then test it on your tooth to see which one you think would be the best.
Okay, each of you reach in there, find yourself an egg. Okay. The main test of a chicken egg is the sound it makes when tapped on a tooth. The higher the pitch, the stronger the eggshell. Professional egg knockers like these can test a pile of eggs in a matter of seconds, especially when they're preparing for some professional egg knocking.
What's it about to...
The center of egg knocking in Cottonport is Crep's Corner. There are always a few people at the club, but when the annual egg knocking event comes around, parking places fill up and hundreds of people come from near and far to take a crack at egg knocking. As soon as they get inside, the knocking begins. This pre-contest knocking, with an occasional small and friendly side bet, is all the knocking the professional egg knockers will do. It's a time for open challenges, one egg against another, and may the best egg win. In another room, registration for the contest was underway. Participants were divided into two categories, guinea eggs and chicken eggs. Now, many of the old-timers let their children do the contest knocking, but some of the adults still enjoy this crack-up contest. When the knocking was over, this up-and-coming egg knocker had the winning chicken egg. How many years you been knocking eggs?
3 years.
3 years? Did you pick your egg or did you have help?
My daddy helped me.
Okay. Well, congratulations. And in the guinea egg contest, a veteran knocked off top honors.
You just need a lot of guinea eggs, and you got a process of elimination. And I had about 5, 6 dozen so far, and I only brought 1.5 dozen, and I knocked a whole 1.5 dozen, and I only ended up with 6, so me and my wife ended at 6 eggs. And as you know, we was first and second place winners.
Now, with the contest over, you might think that after you've knocked one egg, you've knocked them all. But not so, according to Buck.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll keep doing it as long as I can move to pick up an egg.
By the way, the Crack-Up Contest is an annual event, so if you liked what you saw, you may want to head up to Cottonport next year and join in the fun. And stay tuned. When we come back, we've got some more of PM Magazine.
But not in Cottonport, Louisiana. Gary Arnold tells us about their...
Most communities are dyeing their eggs for that traditional Easter egg hunt. The people of the just as important. The 5th annual egg knocking contest at Cribbs Corner, a local town. Even a former governor got into the act. And you can believe it drew a crowd.
It's just an original thing. They love it. You know, they really enjoy it. They'll start picking eggs 4 months ahead of time. Go through like 400 dozen eggs, checking them. You know, they just really enjoy it.
I guess just about everybody gets involved.
Yes, really. Even the kids, you know, everyone.
The annual egg knocking contest here in Cottonport is more than just a good time. To most, it marks the beginning of the Easter season. Gary Arnold, TV 10 Eyewitness News in Cottonport.